Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama each and every Wednesday night joining us here on Mark Rogers TV to talk Alabama football. Nick Saban firmly entrenched as the Alabama head coach from time to time, every couple of years when there's a prime plush job out there, whether it be the University of Texas or an NFL job out there that a lot of people would like to stir up some controversy. Nick Saban's name is typically at the top of the list. However, he has firmly stated his commitment to the University of Alabama, wanting to finish his coaching legacy and career there. And the Tide has backed it up with money from the school and the administration. Along with that contract extension, the guys that have helped Nick Saban get to this place of prominence there at Alabama, Stephen M. Smith, we're talking about the coaching staff and the raises given to the coaches across the board.
And there were some big-time raises. A lot of people will be up in arms about offensive coordinator Brian Daboll, who got a $1.2 million bump up from the University of Alabama Board of Trustees. You have defensive coordinator Jeremy Pruitt, who is now at $1.3 million. So a lot of the coaching staff did get the raises just due. Strength and conditioning coach that being Scott Cochran, he got a 1 year extension that's now at $535,000 a year. But the biggest one, in my opinion, the biggest coach that really came up on the staff to me was co-defensive coordinator and outside linebackers coach Tosh Lupoi. This guy is 35, 36 years old, comes up from $550,000 to $970,000 a year. You talk about a jump from AAA to the majors, $550,000 to $970,000 a year, and he's earned it. People forget that just 3 to 4 years ago, 2014, Lupoi was the new boy on the block. He was the new kid on the block in Tuscaloosa. He was a defensive recruiting intern upstairs, recruiting analyst, somebody that his main job, processing paperwork, handling all the in-house recruiting, and watching film. Couldn't do a lot of the on-field coaching, but he was a guy that worked upstairs. And after Alabama lost the likes of Lance Thompson, and also Kevin Steele, Lupoi was granted from being the upstairs coach to being the on-field assistant. Nick Saban put him with the outside linebackers, and since he's been in that spot in 2015, that's the position group that has really started to blossom. The last 2 years, Mark, we're talking 2015 and 2016, of the Crimson Tide's 106 sacks, 47 and a half. That's almost 50%. 47 and a half of the Tide's 106 sacks in the last 2 seasons have come from that outside linebacker position. Lupoi has done a tremendous job of really, getting these guys to come after the quarterback, attack the passer, and create those negative plays. And the 2 biggest guys he's helped produce, Tim Williams and Ryan Anderson. Both guys got drafted in this past NFL draft. Ryan Anderson in the 2nd round, 49th overall pick to the Washington Redskins. Of course, Tim Williams, 79th overall pick to the 78th overall pick, to the Baltimore Ravens in the 3rd round. Tosh Lupoi had a huge, hands-on ordeal with both guys. The last 2 years, Ryan Anderson, 15 sacks, about 30 tackles for loss. Tim Williams, the last 2 years, we're talking 19 and a half sacks, 28 and a half tackles for loss. Tosh Lupoi has been absolutely phenomenal.